This video will be a basic overview of our CRM system, Realvolve. This system does a lot. It's quite a beast. It holds our entire sphere of influence in there. We can do drip campaigns in there. We put every single transaction that we have, whether that's a pre-list, seller under contract, or buyer under contract, within this system. So it can definitely hold a lot, it can do a lot, and it is your way as an agent to communicate with your TC and give us the tools we need to do our job, because we can't do our job without those tools. So I'm going to give you a basic overview of this, and then the videos to follow will kind of dive in a little bit deeper into the workflows and how to create those and so on and so forth. So first thing you want to do, sign in. Next thing, I'll kind of show you what some of these symbols mean. And I have admin access, so you're going to see a lot more on mine than you would on yours. So I see over 3,000 people. So this little person here is all of the people in our system. So our entire SOI database is in here, and yours will be too. So this people right here, that's going to be where the 36 touch plan arrives from, and how we pull contacts for that. So make sure you go through that tagging system that you'll learn about soon, and kind of do that correctly, and kind of have all of the information that you have for each person imported in here in order to use it to its maximum capability. This home button here, these are all of our pre-list transactions. So all of these transactions are in a pre-list mode, which means that we're scheduling photos, staging, drafting the MLS, and all that good stuff. This money sign, it's our favorite sign. These are everything that's under contract. So these are all of our current contracts that are under, and a workflow has been started, which you'll learn a little bit more as you progress in your onboarding. The 841 little document is exactly what it is. These are all of the documents that have ever been uploaded into Realvolve. You won't necessarily ever have to go into this, but it's there. These are all of the tags that we have associated with people in here. So you'll see you have like out-of-state agent, your pop-by, your high touch, there'll be SOI in here and stuff like that. This little checkbox, these are all of the tasks that I have currently assigned to me, just because I have it filtered just assigned to me. So you'll want to log into Realvolve every single day once you have something under contract and you're producing. This will give you all of the tasks that you have per day, every day. You should also get an email for it as well. This little plus button is an add new. You can add a contact in here, you can add a property, you can add a transaction, you can add a document, or even an activity or a task for somebody to do. So I can kind of show you what an activity looks like when you create it, because you'll learn the transaction and the property and the contact a little bit later. So if you want to create a task in here, you would say write client a thank you letter. You want to put with who? Well, let's say we want to do it with Linda Gaffman for giving us a referral. Assign it to whoever. You want to assign it to your TC to do that? Go for it. If you want to describe what you kind of want, referred a listing to us, I can spell correctly, would like you to send a thank you letter to her. Perfect. When do you want that to happen? Day and time, or a due date. We want that to happen on August 5th. Save. And you're going to hit save. Activity was successfully updated. So if we go into my activities, it bumped from 21 to 22 because that activity came to me. So I can go in here and I can see exactly what you just created for me to do. So that's the basics of that. If you want to go into your settings, you're just going to hit this little person. Go into your settings and you can see all of this. So you'll be in here. This will be how you import your contacts, and you'll watch a video later on that. If you ever wanted to export your contacts, you would do that through here. Printed documents, any automation, any integrations. This stuff is more for like for an admin point of view, so you necessarily won't need to know much of this, but the important contacts you'll definitely want to know. Contact source types. This is so if anybody wanted to change anything, which we kind of have your permissions locked down so that you don't have admin access and can't necessarily do that. One, for you not to get confused, and two, for us not to lose all of our information just by accident or something like that. So basic tabs up here, you have your dashboard. We don't use any of this. This is pretty complex. This would be if this was pretty much the only system that we have ever used. So just kind of ignore that. Calendar. You can kind of see what's in here a little bit. And feel free to go in and play around with it yourself, but I would definitely suggest never deleting anything. So this gives me my calendar and all the deadlines and tasks that I have to do for August. So that'll show up for you once you have some workflows started and contracts under. Workflows. This will show you all of the workflows that we have, which you will learn a lot more about later on. So we have expansion, we have Longmont, we have a seller post-closing and drip campaigns, and a referral program for agents. So you can always go in here and kind of look at what the tasks are. You guys have this permission. So you can go in here, you can say, oh, this one's for the buyer's agent, this is for the TC, what have you. So you can kind of go in there and see what's different between what the TC does and what the buyer's agent does. These are all templates. You won't necessarily need to go in here, but these are all of our automated stuff. So as an administrative aspect or perspective, we would use this a lot. As an agent, not necessarily, but you can at least see what it kind of is in the background of what your admin are doing to form this whole CRM system. If you want to go search for anything in particular, if you wanted to just search a name, it'll come up with all the people associated with Barbara, all of the pre-list associated with Barbara, transactions that have Barbara in them right here. So this one had one. This one closed a long time ago, but it still pulls up. But honestly, that's the basics of Realvolve at a high overview. Definitely suggest watching those workflow videos, and when you do your first few, to definitely follow through and listen to the video step by step while you create it. That will help you a lot. As always, if you have any questions, you have my phone number and email. Let me know. Thanks.